Hi friends, welcome. My name is Brittany and I'm so grateful to be here with you today. Thank you for joining me at Trilogy Yoga Sanctuary. I'm excited to offer you this third part in our chakra series. Today's practice focusing on the solar plexus chakra, also known in Sanskrit as Manipura. Manipura really translates in Sanskrit to gem or lustrous gem, city of jewels, and these jewels really manifest in the form of confidence, self-will, our willpower, really directly linked to our ability to make decisions. So it's that gut feeling when you're trying to make a decision and you look within, that's Manipura, that's that fire within. This is also connected to transformation. Since the element is fire, heat is a form of transformation. And what we're really going to be focusing on in this practice today is using fire, this heat that we're going to build, not only through the breath, through our movement, and through our deep focus, externally as well as internally, to really transform fear into freedom and obstacles into assets. So with that being said, when you're ready, go ahead and hop into something comfortable, set your sacred space, and let's begin in a seated position. So coming to your comfortable seat, whether it's cross-legged like this, feel free to also elevate your seat. You can sit up on a blanket or roll your mat or perhaps a block or a couch cushion, whatever you have available if this isn't serving your hips and your knees right now. Somewhere you can sit up tall, draw the shoulder blades down the back. And we're going to start this practice today with one of my favorite forms of pranayama called Kapal, Bhati, also known as skull shining breath or breath of fire. So this breath, if you're not too familiar, is really involving a passive inhalation and a very intentional and a forceful exhalation. With each exhalation, the navel is drawing into the spine, and with each inhalation, the belly fills up. So it's an inhale, you expand, exhale, contract, and it will be really fast. So it looks like this. You can just rest your hands either on your lap, thighs, or knees, or to help remind you that the belly draws in with each exhalation. Sometimes people like to take the hands onto the belly, whatever feels best to you. Maybe when you're starting, start with the eyes open, or if you feel comfortable, you can close them, but I'll just demonstrate for a moment. So you'll first empty out all the air from your lungs, and you'll sit up tall. Inhale to about 3/4 of your capacity, so not all the way, and begin. You'll slowly open your eyes. So again, just a gentle reminder that you don't want to move your upper body a lot. You're really focusing on pumping the belly area. Benefits of this breath, I really like to do it first thing in the morning. Hopefully that's for you right now. If not, that's okay. Maybe in the middle of the day if you're feeling sluggish. I'd avoid doing this at night because it is very energizing, which is the benefit of doing it in the morning. Another beautiful benefit of this is it's very cleansing because you're breathing in and out through your nostrils, cleansing for the respiratory system, for the nasal passages, and it's also helping tone and strengthen the abdominal muscles as well as the diaphragm. Also, with that intense pumping of the belly, you're helping bring fresh oxygenated blood into the body. So again, with energy and also help firing up the digestive system. So with that being said, sit up tall. If this doesn't feel good right now, again, you can elevate your seat or you can come into a kneeling position, taking the hands where it feels best. And let's just do a few rounds of this. Again, the breath comes in and out through the nose, and the exhalation is what you're really focusing on. And the inhalation will just come naturally. So empty out all the air from the lungs. Sealing the lips gently. Inhale part way. And begin. Good. Either gently closing the eyes or taking a soft gaze down. Just returning to your natural breath and just noticing how that made you feel. If you ever start to feel lightheaded or dizzy, just gently open your eyes. Maybe drink some water. You can always just not do this. That's totally an option as well. Just take care of yourself, especially if this is your first time. It just takes time. That's why it's called a practice. So if you feel called to join me again, let's begin round 2. Sit up tall. Inhale part way. And begin. Beautiful. Returning to your natural breath. Gentle gaze, or eyes remain closed. Noticing any tingling sensations in the body. Maybe feeling a little bit more energy moving through the spine and the chest region. All right, round 3. Sit up tall. Again, if this is too much, feel free to just sit in a comfortable position, just focusing on your natural breath. This is our last round. Taking the hands where it feels best. Draw the shoulders down the back, sit up tall. Inhale part way, and begin. Continue for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Beautiful job, friends. Just taking a couple more moments here, just letting the effects of that pranayama practice, Kapal, Bhati, skull shining breath, settle in. Gently joining the palms at heart center, Anjali Mudra, salutation seal. Lifting the heart gently to meet the thumbs. Just taking a moment here with your eyes gently closed or a gaze down. Just saluting yourself for being here right now. For setting aside this time in your day. Perhaps setting an intention if you feel called to do so right now. Maybe having this intention revolve around the reflection of Manipura, the fire elements, really representing our willpower, our confidence, our self-esteem, our ability to make decisions and move forward as we transform fear into freedom, obstacles into assets, and we move in love. Together, take a deep breath in and out. Gently bowing your head towards your fingertips. Namaste. Slowly lift your head, maybe with a big smile. You open your eyes. All right, friends, you ready? Here we go. So coming onto hands and knees. Coming into your tabletop, so spread the fingers wide. Stack the shoulders directly over the wrists. Hips are over the knees. Wiggle around here for a moment, finding nice strong support here. So pressing the earth away. Already our core is active from the breath, and now it just continues to activate even more throughout this practice. Be really light on the wrists, so really grounding into the finger pads, the knuckle pads here, and following a nice deep breath in and out. Inhale for cow pose, dropping the belly. Slowly start to arch the back as you draw the heart through the gate of the shoulders. Exhale from the tailbone, we start to round through the spine, chin to chest, coming into cat. Flowing with your breath. Inhale glides you forward into cow, opening up. Exhale, rounding through the spine, coming into cat. Continue moving on your own, flowing with your deep yogic breath in and out through the nose if you can. Ujjayi breathing, constricting the muscles slightly in the back of the throat. If that doesn't feel good today, just finding a nice deep breath that does feel good to you. Trying to match the inhale length to the exhale length as much as you can. Throughout this practice, since we are tapping into the fire element, you're probably going to get quite hot, maybe a little sweaty. If at any time you need to release some excess energy and cool down, sigh it out the mouth when you feel it's best. Last round, coming into cow, and then rounding into cat. Let's pause in our cat pose. Come up onto the fingertips here. Draw the navel in even more. So we're hollowing out the belly. Crown of the head points down. Take another big breath in and out. Good. Releasing the palms back down. All right, so we're going to send the right leg back. So spread the fingers even more, rooting down into the hands, tucking the back toes under, and let's start to rock front to back. So the right leg is extended behind you. Keep drawing the belly in. Try not to collapse all the weight in the wrists. Nice gentle gaze down, or maybe you close the eyes here. Back of the neck is long. One more breath. Good, and then releasing the right knee back down. Switching sides, extend the left leg, toes tuck under, and when you're ready, shift front to back. So we're warming up the wrists here, getting some extension in that back leg, waking up the ankle, the arches of the feet. We're going to be on our hands quite a bit today, so it's really important that we warm up our wrists, releasing the left knee down. So let's do some more wrist warm up. From here, you're going to take your fingertips away from each other. So the heels of the hands are facing one another, and from here, just start to rock side to side. Just keep spreading the fingers, still really active and engaged in the core. And then allowing this side to side movement to make its way into circles. So when you're ready, you'll slowly start to go forward, and then the hips will sink back. But we're trying to keep the whole hand down, so try to keep the hands planted. Feel that weight shifting from the pinky finger to the thumb, and then we shift the weight to the hips. Good, and go the other way. Trying some circular movements. Keep breathing, last round. Beautiful, and coming back to center. Now from here, this will be different for everybody, so don't force anything. Just see if you can flip your hands. And again, it doesn't need to be straight back. If this is too deep right now, then just go to what you can. So maybe yourself gently to the side, a little bit more than they were earlier. Fingertips are drawing towards the knees. And here we're just going to hold and breathe. So notice if you started collapsing in the belly here, this tends to happen. So we still want to actively press into the hands. It might feel a little funky. Just keep breathing into it. Really stretching through the forearms here. Honoring our wrists and for all the things that they do for us on and off the mat. One more breath. Very gently, take your time, just one hand at a time. Come back to center. And then from here, let's tuck our toes under. We're coming into a toe tuck at the back of our mat. Walk your hands towards your knees, sit up. And then really briefly take your fingers to make sure your pinky toes are all the way on the mat. They tend to curl over. So already we're probably feeling some sensation in the soles of the feet. That's a good thing. And after that wrist stretch, this will be a nice maybe distraction for you. While you're in the toe tuck, take the tops of the hands together. So just keep breathing, pressing the tops of the hands together. Keep drawing the shoulders down the back. And now we stretch to the top of the wrist. And at the same time, we're also getting a nice toe stretch. Waking up through the arches of the feet, stretching through the fascia, the connective tissues located at the bottoms of the feet. Take another round of breath. Good, and then very gently release the hands back down. Untuck the toes, maybe pat it out if that was a lot. All right, now from here, we're gonna sit back onto the heels again, but this time the toes are untucked. And then we're gonna come back to that position you were just in a moment ago, backs of the hands together. And then one of my favorite wrist stretches, you're going to start to draw the fingers towards you and then up and then press the palms and then go the other way. So keep going. So palms press away from you, towards you, palms press away from you, fingers towards you, palms press. And then keep doing this. Find a flow. Waking up the hands. Beautiful wrist stretch here. Just getting some rotation in the wrists. Go the other way now, fingers towards you and then away from you. Keep breathing. All right, very slowly coming into prayer hands, palms to touch. Get the elbows in one line if possible. Active press into the palms, pressing into the finger pads, the knuckle pads, really gluing, suction cupping the hands together. One more breath. Go ahead and then very gently just shake it out. Maybe make fists, flicking off water action, whatever you need. And let's come into downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under, lifting the hips, coming into your first downward dog of our practice. This upside down V shape, start to explore it. Maybe bending the knees one by one, pedal out the feet. Really focusing on lengthening out through your spine, tailbone to crown of the head, lengthening out through the back of the legs. You can always keep a little micro bend in the knees, never forcing the knees to the ground, or rather the heels to the ground. Keep drawing the belly in. Feel as if you're knitting the ribs together. Feel really strong and supported here in this shape. Maybe rocking the hips side to side, lengthening out through the side body. Really active here in the arms, so you really want to feel like you're drawing the outer edges of your armpits here, outward, down towards the floor, as if your armpits are going to smile at one another. So we're getting that external rotation in the shoulders here. Let a space in the neck. Take another big breath in. Big breath out. Good. From downward facing dog, inhale, lift high onto the toes, heels go high, rolling through the spine, ripple forward. Shoulders stack over wrists, and then let's walk the feet back slightly so you're in a high plank. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, and let the hips go back up. So we're going to do this a few more times. Think of it as a higher cow and cat. Also, I call it spinal flossing. Just finding a flow here. Inhale, lift high onto the toes, ripple forward, belly hugs the spine, shoulders stack, and then the knees will bend, tailbone lifts you up, down dog. A few more times. Inhale, ripple forward, nice beautiful wave-like movement. Strong in the shoulders. Keep spreading the fingers. Deep breaths. One more. Good, and meeting in downward facing dog. Together we take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, gaze forward between the palms. Bend your knees and take as many steps as you need to come towards the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. Draw the belly in, shoulders move back. Exhale, fold and mount. Twice more. Inhale, halfway lift. Press the earth away. Exhale, melting down. Last one. Inhale, rooting through the feet. Draw the belly in. Heart leads forward. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. Taking the fingertips down, heel toe your feet a little wider than hips width distance. And let's take a ragdoll here. Soft bend in the knees. And exploring this shape, maybe taking hands opposite elbows, perhaps rocking side to side. Really focusing on lengthening out through the spine so you can keep a little bend in the knees unless your legs are inviting you to straighten out. Stretching through the hamstrings a little bit deeper. Maybe gently rocking or bouncing, maybe front to back. So remember the element of fire, we're burning away any limiting beliefs, any doubt or fears being transformed into freedom. So really just allowing each exhalation today to be that release of what's no longer serving you so you can really support your highest self. Coming into stillness at center, let's release the hands. Heel toe the feet, mats with distance apart, heels in, toes out, and very gently, let's come into Malasana, your yogi squat. So your hips are heavy, knees are opening up wide, toes are going outward, take the hands together, elbows to the inner thighs as you open up the legs, lift the chest. That's a really proud position here. Lifting the heart, breathe. We're also getting a nice wrist stretch. We're here for 3. Feel the shoulder blades drawing down the back. Feet are rooting down. 2. And 1. From here, we're going to send our prayer hands up. Really power up your legs. Inhale, start to straighten out your legs. Send your prayer hands up. Parallel the feet when you get there. Exhale, hands release down. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Upward salute, palms to touch. Exhale, toes point outward, and we find our squat. We'll do this another round. Inhale, pressing it up, straighten out the legs. Parallel the feet. Exhale, palms press down and away. Last time, inhale, sweep it up. Hands in prayer at the top. Toes point out, knees bend, hands to heart, squat. Good. Now from here, plant your hands, step back to a high plank. Pause. Shoulders directly over the wrists, power up the legs. Like I said, we're really focusing on fire element, the core, and we do some more core work here. If this is too much, just dropping the knees to the mat, where we're here for another breath. Good. Let's take the left knee down to the mat here. Take the left toes off to the side. Extend your right leg to start, so the right foot's on the ground, reaching the right hand high. So Vashisthasana variation, side plank. Check in with this shape for a moment. Draw the belly in, so hugging the tailbone, or really rather tucking the tailbone under, navel in, so you're not in a back bend. So avoid just collapsing forward. Once you find that, maybe exploring lifting the right leg up, flexing the back foot, finding a little bit more balance. Maybe reaching the right fingertips towards the front of the mat. Maybe taking the gaze up to the side or possibly down, wherever it feels best in your neck today. But breathe. Strong core, full breath. One more here. Exhale, bringing the right hand down, releasing right knee, and the toes come back. So now you're back in tabletop. Inhale for cow pose, arch the back, look up. Exhale, rounding into cat. Once more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Beautiful, coming back to center. From here, we're gonna take the right toes off to the side, extend the left leg, reaching the left hand high, starting here first. So your left foot starts on the floor. Draw the belly in, tuck the tailbone, really pressing out of that right shoulder, allowing the left fingertips to reach you high. Option to stay right here, or maybe we play with some more balance, lifting that left foot up, flexing the back foot like you're standing on a wall. Maybe reaching the left fingertips forward, bicep in line with ear. Find what works for you, but breathe. So remembering this variation of side plank, as you'll have this option later on in the practice. Take another round of breath. Exhale, brings the gaze down, left hand releases, right toes come back, and left knee comes down. Inhale for cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale to center, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's start to build a little bit more heat. Making our way to the top of the mat. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, finding your way to the top, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold and mount. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the fingertips up, out and away, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, so hopefully feeling a little bit warmer. Let's continue building that Agni, that fire within, as we move through 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara A. Deep breath in, big breath out. Releasing the hands alongside the body. Inhale, upward salute, palm sweep up, out and away. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold and melt. Plant the hands. For the first round, I'm going to step back, high plank, take a big breath in. Exhale, knees down, lower to the belly, hug the elbows into the center line. Untuck the toes, inhale, stay low for baby cobra. Exhale, surrender down. Tucking the toes under, press to the knees. Hips go high, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, looking forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, hop or fly to the top. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold and melt. So just flowing with your breath. Inhale, rise to stand, reach it up, lengthen up, maybe look up at the thumbs. Hands to heart center, exhale. So allowing this movement to become a moving meditation, flowing with your breath. So if you go a little slower, that's okay. If you're moving faster, that's fine, as long as you're connected to your flow of breath. All right, round 2, release the hands. Big breath, inhale, sweep it up, lengthen up, rise. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold and melt, planting the hands, step or float. If you float, go to Chaturanga. Moving through your Vinyasa, either knees down to Cobra or Chaturanga Dandasana to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So always just honoring what your body needs today. Take another big breath in and out. Inhale, looking forward, knees bend, finding your way to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold and melt. Rise to stand, inhale, sweep it up, lengthen up. Hands to heart center, exhale. Round 3, I'll be guiding the jump back. If you would like to follow me, we'll be jumping back to Chaturanga. So the elbows will be bent to protect the shoulders and the wrists. So really keeping the core engaged, drawing that belly into the spine. Releasing the hands. Round 3, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold, take it down. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands plant, lightly hop. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, now we're starting to get a little bit more warm. So let's keep that flow of fire going, but also keeping it under control. Take another big breath in and out. Inhale, sending the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee taps right elbow. Inhale, sending it high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, sending it high. Exhale, knee towards the chest, step or scoot it in between the hands. Left knee drops, rising up, low lunge. Breathing in, arms sweep up. Breathing out, we settle in. So really checking in with this shape since this is the first time we're here today. Really active in the legs, so feel that right heel drawing back as the left knee moves forward. So really powering up the legs, maybe rotate out the wrists. We're going to add a nice side stretch here. So from low lunge, just go ahead and clasp your left wrist with your right fingers. Inhale, lift and lengthen, so pull the left hand up. Keep pressing into the right foot. Exhale, taking a side bend to the right. So really breathing deeply into the left side body. Take another big breath in and out. Inhale, coming back up, reaching through the fingers. Exhale, planting the hands. This time we're going to take a twist. So reach the right hand high and see if you can lift the back knee. Pause here. So right hand's lifting up. Looking down, make sure that your right knee is still drawing in towards your left armpit. Strong legs, full breath. One more here. Keep drawing the left hip forward. Good. Exhale, release the right hand down. Stepping back, high plank, breathe in. Exhale, your Vinyasa. Finding the heart opener of your choice, Cobra or upward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Breathe. So remember, you can always drop the knees, coming down to the belly and into Cobra. If you're ready for Chaturanga Dandasana, keeping the knees lifted and maintaining that 90-degree angle in the arms. Finding what works for you, another breath. All right, left side, inhale, left toes, sweep high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, taps left elbow, draw the belly in, shoulders stack. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, knee towards the chest, step or scoot it in between the hands, back knee drops, rising up, low lunge, breathe in. Settle in as you breathe out. Firmly pressing into the big toe mound of that left foot, really active in the legs. Let's grab the right wrist this time. Inhale, lift and lengthen, right hand high. Exhale, side body stretch, hands go to the left. Take another breath in and out. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands sweep down. Keep the right hand grounded. Inhale, sending the left hand high. Take the twist to the left. Really feeling that left shoulder blade draw down the back. Let's see if we can lift the back knee so back toes are tucked. Breathing here for 3. Keep drawing the left knee towards the right armpit. 2 and 1. Releasing the left hand down. Step back, high plank, breathe in. Exhale, vinyasa or rest. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Meeting in downward facing dog. All right, 3 cycles of breath here in down dog or child's pose, knowing that child's pose is here for you at any time. So again, fire element. You feeling it yet? Keep breathing. Good, another round. Inhale, right leg high. So we're going to keep adding on. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Pause here. You can either just hold here or perhaps spin the left heel down, extend the right leg. So now you're on the pinky toe side of the right foot. Really pressing into the right hand, reaching the left hand high for fallen triangle. You really want the hips to be lifted here. Take another big breath in. Exhale, release the left hand. Sweep the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. And let's keep flowing. Exhale, knee to chest, step or scoot it forward. This time, we're going to keep our back knee lifted. Rise up for Crescent Lunge. So switching it up a tiny bit. Settling in here, maybe take a couple bounces. If you need to, wiggle the back toes back so your left heel is going up instead of back. So really energizing through the legs. Of course, if you'd like to drop the left knee, that's always an option. Find your breath. Good. Together, deep breath in, lengthen up through the fingertips. Exhale, warrior 2. Spin your left heel down. Take a moment, heel to arch alignment. Really active in the press of that left heel. Make sure you can see your right big toe. Hips are opening up. Fingertips are reaching forward. Shoulders right over the hips. Another big, beautiful breath in. Settling in a little deeper as you bend the right knee. Breathe out. Good. Inhale. Flip the right palm up. Reach slightly forward and tip it back. Reverse warrior. Nice side body stretch. So really finding more length in the right side. Try not to collapse in your left side. One more breath in. And out. Good. Coming back to warrior 2. Breathe in. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands. Back heel lifts, step back, either to high plank or maybe you choose this time to float the right foot. Exhale, your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Feeling it already? Are you guys? Keep breathing. Maybe smile. Doesn't hurt to smile in your practice. Whew. All right, another big breath. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left toes sweep high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, rock forward. Inhale, big breath high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Option to just hold here. Option to extend that left leg. Spin the right heel down, fall in triangle. Reaching the right hand high. Lift the hips. One more breath in. Exhale, gaze goes down, right palm plants. 3-legged dog, take it up. Exhale, knee towards chest, step or scoot it forward. Powering up that back leg, rising for crescent. Inhale. Settle in as you exhale. So drawing the lower ribs in. Feel the navel drawing into the spine. Strong legs, full breath. One more here. Exhale, warrior 2, right heel spins down. Checking in with your alignment. You can always reduce the stance, or if you feel like you can go wider, feel free, but make sure your left knee is over the left ankle. And you can see the left big toe. Take another breath, relax the shoulders, soften the face. Legs stay strong. Left palm flips up, reach slightly forward, then tip it back. Reverse warrior. Breathing into the left side body. One more big breath in. Good. And out, coming back to warrior two. Nice fierce gaze forward, inhale. Exhale, hands cartwheel down. Back heel lifts, option to high plank or float the left toes a little higher and move through the vinyasa. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, catch your breath. Any movements you need here, or child's pose. Finding what works for you. So that's our flow. We're going to be adding on a tiny bit more. We'll take a little intermission at the top of our mat. We'll play with some standing balance poses. Take another breath. Good. Inhale, send the gaze forward, bend the knees. Find your way to the top. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach the arms up, out, and away, or maybe forward, we sweep up. Hands to heart center. Find your breath, checking back in. Notice how you feel. Adjusting your clothing, drink some water, whatever you need. All right, releasing the hands, eyes open. Either standing hips width distance apart. I think I'm gonna do that today. Or big toes to touch with a space in your heels. We're gonna play with chair pose. So grounding down. Inhale, big bend in the knees, sweep the fingertips alongside the feet, and then arms reach up, Utkatasana. Draw the navel in. Feel the tailbone drawing down towards the heels. And breathe. Maybe a couple bounces here. Weight is in the heels. Toes are lifting. All right, stay with me, friends. Let's see if we can do our Kapal Bhati in our chair pose. That'll bring more fire. So releasing the hands. I won't make you keep the hands up unless you want this. That could be an added challenge for you today, reaching up. Hands to heart, or what I like to do is just take the palms to the top of the thighs. So holding your chair pose, that breath I taught you earlier, skull shining breath, sharp exhalation, navel draws into the spine, inhale is passive. And here we go. Inhale part way, and begin. Three, two, one. Good. Inhale, arms reach up, straighten out the legs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a moment. Notice how that made you feel. Perhaps that was your first time doing skull shining breath in chair pose. If it is, great job. It's not the easiest thing to do. One more big breath in and out. Open the eyes, release the hands. Round two. You know what we're doing. Here we go. Inhale, sit low, chair pose, sweep the fingers, hips sink low, hearts open. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to top of thighs, or you can keep the hands lifted for an added challenge. Inhale, part way, and begin. Three, two, one. Inhale, arms sweep up. Stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful job. We just have one more round in this third round of Kapal Bhati in chair pose. Maybe challenge yourself if you haven't done so already, even if it's just for a couple breaths, to have the arms up, biceps in line with ears. Take a cleansing breath first. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Open the eyes, maybe smile. Here we go, friends. Last round. Release the hands. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Arms sweep up. See if you can leave them here just like you would in your regular chair. Sit low, weights in the heels, toes are light. Big breath in. And out, sigh it out first. All right, seal the lips. Round three. Last time. Inhale, part way. And begin. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, stand tall, straighten out the legs. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Let's use that fresh energy to move through the next flow. Hands plant, fold, step back, high plank. Pause here. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. So remember, I showed you a variation of side plank earlier with the knee down. That's always an option. Otherwise, together, let's spin to the outer edge of the left foot. Stack your right foot on top of the left if you can. Reach the right hand high, Vashisthasana, side plank. If this is too deep, then maybe right foot in front, or again, you can drop your left knee. Wherever you choose to go, we breathe and we all lift the hips. Reach with the right fingers. We're here for 3. Maybe look up at your right thumb, 2. With control on 1, right hand comes to the mat. High plank, breathe in. Exhale, side plank, other side. Spin the heels to the right, either stacking left foot on top, or you can drop the right knee or stagger the feet. Lift the hips, reach to the left fingertips. 3, keep breathing. 2, and 1. Planting the left hand, high plank, breathe in. Exhale, downward dog, breathe out. Great job. All right, so returning to our sequence, we're gonna add a couple more things before we start to cool down. Stay strong, take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, either pausing here or fallen triangle. Reaching the left fingertips, lift the hips. Another option here is to lift the right foot off the floor. One more big breath. Exhale, left hand comes down, right leg goes up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, step or scoot it forward. High crescent, rise up, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2, back heel plants. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, reverse warrior, take it back, pause. So create a lot of space on the right side body. And now let's create even more space. Straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Breathe. Really breathing into the right rib cage. One more big breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach the right fingertips forward. Release the fingertips to the top of the right shin. Left hand goes up. If you'd like, you can always heel toe that back foot in slightly. Draw the right hip under, left hip back. Belly hugging to spine, keep breathing. Now we're gonna add Ardha Chandrasana, standing balance pose, half moon. Take another big breath in. As you exhale, look down, bend the right knee, take the right fingertips about a foot to the right in front, and when you're ready, either slide the foot or just launch off, half moon. You can take the left hand to the left hip if you'd like. Keep flexing your back foot so both legs really active. You can look down to start. Keep drawing the belly in, so try to eliminate the back bend here. Left hip stacking. If you feel pretty comfortable, maybe reaching the left fingertips up. Feel the left shoulder blade draw down the back body. Maybe shift the gaze to the left thumb. Breathing here for 5. Try to lighten the load on the right fingertips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending that right knee, releasing that left hand down. Step back, high plank, breathe in. Exhale, Vinyasa or rest. Finding the heart opener of your choice, if you're flowing. Meeting in down dog. All right, let's do that on the other side. Take another cleansing breath here with any sweat from the brow. Inhale, left toes go up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Either holding here or extend the leg, reaching up, fallen triangle, hips go high. Option to lift the left foot if you'd like. One more breath. Exhale, right hand down, 3-legged dog, send it up. Stay strong. Exhale, knee to chest, step or scoot it forward. Rising up, high crescent, breathe in. Exhale, warrior 2, right heel plants. Inhale, creating space to the left side body. Flip it up and back, reverse warrior. Creating more space by straightening out the front leg, reverse triangle. Take another big breath. Keep pressing into the outer edge of the back foot. Exhale, Trikonasana. Hips go back, hands reach forward, and then down. Remember, you can always heel toe the right foot in if you need to. Draw the left hip under this time, right hip back. Opening up the heart and breathe. Getting ready for half moon. One more big breath in. Exhale, gaze goes down. Bend the left knee, fingertips plant. Either slide the right foot or maybe this time we launch off. Strong legs. Try to keep your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Spread the fingers if they're up above you. Flex that back foot and keep drawing the right ribs up. So feel this right hip stacking over left. Take the gaze where it feels best to you right now, where you feel the most stable. Here for 4, 3, 2, good. On 1, bring the right hand down, bend the left knee. Hands come all the way to the mat, step back, high plank, breathe in. Optional vinyasa or rest. Finding the heart opener. Downward facing dog. Great job. One more breath, reconnect. Inhale, looking forward. Bend your knees. Option to walk the feet to the outside of the hands or lightly hop for Malasana. Finding Malasana squat. We did this earlier. Hopefully hips are feeling a little bit more open at this point. Hands come together in prayer. Open the chest. Open the knees. Maybe close your eyes. Heels are in, toes are out. Good, opening the eyes. Planting the left hand down. Use your left tricep to move your left knee away, and let's reach the right hand high. Open, twist to the right. Rotate out that right wrist. Good, and switching sides, bring the right hand down. Right tricep moves the right knee away. Left hand goes high. Rotate it out. Beautiful, and then returning to center. Now we have an option to stay or play. If you want to just hold Malasana and play with different versions of this, you can be very passive, active. You can keep working on your twists, opening up. If you want to come into Bakasana, crow pose, the arm balance with me, plant the hands underneath the shoulders, spread the fingers. Index fingers are going forward here. Lifting up the hips and really trying to guide the knees to the triceps, even the armpits. So aim for the upper region of the arms. Think chaturanga in the arms here, so bend the elbows straight back, not to the side. Gaze is forward. Maybe today we lift one foot, heel towards the bum, and then down. Take a break, and then switch when you're ready. Heel goes up, point the toe, and come down. If you want to go for the full version, looking forward, spread the fingers, draw the belly in, and we lift. Hug the elbows in, gaze is forward. Breathe. We're here for 3, 2, slowly on 1, release back to Malasana. Good job. Taking the hands back behind you, scooting back, legs extend. Shake it out. Whew. Give yourself a mini massage. All right, flexing through the feet. Let's remove the flesh from the sitting bones, sit up tall. Legs extended, inhale, reach it up. Lengthen up through the side body. Exhale, Paschimottanasana, seated fold. Releasing the hands wherever it feels best. If you're not grabbing your feet today, that's a-okay. Maybe the ankles or the calves, or you can just have your hands alongside the body. Try to keep the spine long, so keep drawing forward with your heart. It's so easy to collapse here. Challenge yourself to keep drawing the navel in and drawing the heart forward. Length through the spine. Nice gentle stretch to the lower back, as well as the back of the legs. If this is too deep for the hamstrings, bend the knees slightly. Take another breath. Good. Slowly rippling up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come behind you. Keep the legs extended, point the toes. Lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Option to just stay right here, pressing into the hands. Option 2, lift the hips, reverse plank. Breathe. Opening up the heart. Keeping the legs engaged, glutes engaged. Tuck the tailbone, one more breath. And release down. Good. Very slowly crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Plant the foot. Left toes are flexed. Bring the right hand behind you. Seated twist. Option 1, to just wrap the left arm around the right leg, so taking your right knee in the crook of the left elbow. Option 2, to bend the elbow, take it to the outside of the knee. Option 3, if you have a bind practice, walk the right toes forward slightly, take the fingertips in between. I am not that open, so I'm not going to do that. All right, so finding your twist, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twisting belly and ribs. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, chest, shoulders. Once more, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twisting a little bit more, maybe looking over the right shoulder, but don't force it. Beautiful. Returning to center, unwind. And release. Extend the right leg, shake it out. All right, other side, bend the left knee, plant the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Left fingertips travel behind you as close to the lower back as you can to support your spine. You can stay up on the fingers or on the palm. Finding the twist that works for you with the upper body. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twisting gently to the left. Twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Once more, big breath, lengthening out through the spine. And we twist. Good, unwind, bring the gaze first, and release the legs. All right, scooting forward before we come to our back, let's come into boat pose, using that fire that we've created in this practice. Starting first with the hands to the back of the thighs, draw the shoulder blades down the back, so really opening up the heart, really rooting into the tailbone, and really the base of your spine. So there's a nice point at the base of your spine that you'll feel a nice soft plate that you can kind of rest on. So you don't want to be exactly on your tailbone, right between your tailbone and your sitting bones. Flex the feet, draw the heart open, shoulders back. Inner edges of the feet connect, either staying here or without compromising the spine. So without rounding, maybe you let go. And you can play with the arms on the side, maybe arms reach up, a little bit more fiery. And if you want, you can even straighten out the legs, whatever feels good to you. We're here for 5. This is a time when I notice a lot of people's faces look really stressed or angry, so try to smile. 4, you're doing great. 3, 2, slowly on 1, lower down, low boat, so not all the way down just yet. Heels hover, shoulders hover, hands are still lifted. Here for 5, stay with it, hollow body. 4, 3, I'm shaking 2, 2, and slow release on 1. Great job, you guys. Take a moment. Say hello to the earth. Good, bending the knees, walk the heels in towards the glutes slightly as we set up for bridge pose. Toes are pointing forward here. Inhale, lifting the hips, press through the soles of the feet. Option to just take the hands pressing down, maybe grab the outside of your mat, or you can interlace the fingers here underneath the tailbone, underneath the sacrum region, lower back. Keep gliding the shoulder blades down the back, heart's opening, breathe here. Pressing into the feet, but feel the heels drawing up towards the shoulders. So we're not pressing the mat away, we're drawing the heels in as we create length and space in the lower back. Soften through the glutes. Breathing here. Maybe closing the eyes. Another big breath. And coming down. Untuck the shoulders, release the hands, come back to the earth. From here, we're going to cross our right thigh over our left. Let's open up our arms either like wings, or you can cactus your arms like goalposts. If you want to get into the shoulders a bit more, keep gliding them down the back. Inhale, lifting the hips, so press into the left foot. Scoot the hips to the right, and with your eagle bind of your legs, we drop the knees to the left. So your choice here, spinal twist. If the bind is too much right now, then just release the legs. You can just stagger the feet on the floor, or stack your thighs. Make sure both shoulder blades are drawing down the back and they're connected to the earth. You're twisting from the belly button down here. Maybe shifting the gaze to one side, maybe to the other side. maybe straight up. Twists are so energizing, also really helpful in maintaining mobility and strength in our spine. But also on an energetic level, I always imagine every time I'm in a twist, especially at the end of a practice, that I'm just wringing out anything that's not serving me in the mind, in the heart space. So it doesn't always have to be physical tension that you're releasing. Maybe it's a little bit deeper than that. Wringing out any limiting beliefs, any negative thoughts, anything that's holding you back from really honoring your truest and highest self. Giving yourself permission to let that go and using that flame and that fire from Manipura to burn those limiting beliefs, those negative thoughts, whatever's holding you back, letting it burn away. Bring the gaze back up to center, bring the knees back up to center, unwind. Let's take the hands alongside the body here for a moment. Extend your legs, just a very mini, brief Shavasana, just to notice how your body received the twist. Checking in with the breath. Connecting to the body even more, knowing that Shavasana is right around the corner. Good. Bending the knees once more. This time we stack our left thigh over our right. Arms reopen, either cactus arms or big capital T like wings. Lift the hips, scoot them to the left, and then drop them to the right. Knees go to the right. So supine twist here on the other side. Take the gaze where it feels best. Check in with that left shoulder, make sure it's still rooting onto the earth. Let's breathe here. So we did a lot of core work today, a lot of different twisting, using Kapal Bhati breath, the breath of fire, to tap into this energetic, fiery center, the solar plexus chakra, Manipura, located between the navel and the sternum. Responsible for our confidence, our willpower, self-esteem, really rooted in our ability to make decisions and using this fiery raw energy to transform, to release all that's not serving us so that we can move forward with that fierce passion and love. Another round of breath here in your twist. Beautiful, bringing the gaze back up first, releasing the knees back to center, scoot the hips back to the middle of your mat, and let's just hug it in. So drawing the knees into the chest, clasping fingers on the top of the shins maybe. If it feels good to you, rocking side to side. Maybe take the hands lightly to the knees, draw mini circles on your lower back, massaging the muscles there, massaging the kidneys, the whole back line of the body, our yin side. Honoring both yin and yang in every practice, that beautiful balance between effort and ease. And then finding stillness on your back, flex the feet to the ceiling, grabbing hold of maybe the outer edges of the feet for happy baby, or perhaps a little lower. Finding what feels good to you here, maybe extending one leg, rocking side to side, maybe both. Always meeting yourself wherever you're at in that moment. Meeting yourself with love and with compassion and with trust. Last cycle of breath here in your happy baby. And when you're ready, taking the legs and the feet back to the earth. However, if there is still something that you need to do before you rest, honoring that is that gut feeling. That's Manipura in action. So that's beautiful. Listening to that and taking any other movements or shapes that you are needing right now. For those that are coming into the rest, just finding a Shavasana shape that feels good to you, whether it's legs extended, maybe you rest with soles of the feet together, opening up the hips further, and butterfly on your back. Maybe you go to the wall, do legs up the wall, whatever you need. Whenever you do find that comfortable position, I invite you to gently close the eyes. Bringing the attention inward once again. Together, let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale, filling up belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale, sigh it out. Just allowing your natural rhythm of breath to return here as we just allow all the heat, all the effort, all the yang in this practice to settle in, to join forces with the yin, cooling energy, softening, relaxing energy, joining forces here in our rest, cultivating balance.